Middletown Mayor Nicole Condre's term is over at the end of this year. Her new mission is tied to the legacy of her husband, a combat veteran who saw no other way forward.
I was afraid if I kept talking, he might pull the trigger. I was afraid if I didn't say anything, he would pull the trigger. And it turns out it didn't matter that day because he pulled the trigger.
Nicole Condre's husband, Ron, had battled the scars left behind by war.
When Ron retired, he had 25 years in with the Navy. He was an EOD tech, so he worked on bombs. And in the Navy, that's special operations. So he also jumped out of airplanes and did all of the special operations stuff. He was a warrior in every sense of the imagination. He thrived on it. He loved it. He loved deploying. He had, I believe, 15 deployments in the 25 years, which is a lot.
Years of repeated traumatic brain injuries, she says, took her warrior husband's life away from him. And a list of issues and a diagnosis at Walter Reed Medical Center meant he was no longer able to do the job he loved.
He's now diagnosed with having all these issues.
He's officially broken.
She says that was the beginning of a long, heavy-hearted path with no guidebook on how to navigate it.
His suicidal attempt started while he was still on active duty. He had a bad day. He came home from work early. And he was angry and depressed. It was the first time I really had to deal with him being like that. And he took a gun and he said he was ready to end his life, and he walked out the front door. It was the first time I was met with the question, like, what do I do?
Nicole and Ron had met during a break in her role with the State Department, working in foreign diplomacy.
So I traveled a lot. I had tours in Iraq, Afghanistan, and Sudan.
She says she had crossed paths with Ron in Afghanistan, but the two didn't meet until she decided to try skydiving with her brother, who just happened to be attached to Ron for the tandem jump.
When my brother got to the ground, he basically, offered my hand in marriage to Ron, because he was just such an awesome guy to go on your first skydive with.
You make the decision, I'm going to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. You want Ron attached to you.
Oh, yeah. I still hear from so many people who Ron took on skydives and say how he changed their life.
The two would go on to jump with Team Fast Tracks, America's skydiving team based in Middletown. Ron's service dog, Via, would jump as well. Despite the thrills in the sky, back down on the ground, Ron's battle with his own brain injury would take over his life, despite going through the Boulder Crest Warrior Path program, where Nicole says Ron came back a new man.
I got my husband back after that program, but unfortunately I got him back for only a week.
1 week she had with him after that. Ron shot himself in the heart while sitting next to Nicole on their couch. She donated his brain to the Concussion Legacy Foundation Project Enlist program. That program specifically does brain research tied to members of the military when it comes to traumatic brain injury, among other conditions. It's a mission Nicole will focus more on in this new year. You can find more information in this online story on WCPO.com/homefront.